Claude Code broke. My edit was wrong. My context was full. My MCP server crashed. 5 fixes. 5 minutes. Every problem solved. And in a minute, I'll show you the one command that undoes any mistake instantly. By the end of this video, you'll know how to undo any edit with checkpointing, fix context overload, diagnose installation and auth errors, recover crashed MCP servers, and delegate coding tasks straight from Slack. Let's start with the safety net. Fix number 1, checkpointing. Every time you send a prompt, Claude Code snapshots your files automatically. Every edit tracked. Every change reversible. And these checkpoints persist across sessions. Close your terminal. Come back tomorrow. They're still there. To rewind, double-tap Escape. Escape, Escape. That opens the Rewind menu, a scrollable list of every prompt you've sent this session. Pick the point you want, then choose an action. Restore code and conversation rolls back everything. Restore code only. Undo file changes, but keep the chat. Restore conversation, rewind the chat, but keep current files. Or summarize from here. Compress everything after that point into a short summary to free up context space. Here's a power move most people miss. Summarize isn't just undo, it's targeted compaction. Messages before your selected point stay intact in full detail. Everything after gets replaced with a compact, AI-generated summary. No files change on disk. And the original messages are still in the session transcript, so Claude can reference the details if needed. Think of it as /compact, but surgical. But here's the critical limitation you need to know. Checkpointing only tracks file edits made through Claude's editing tools. If Claude runs a bash command like rmfile.txt or git push or mvold txtnew.txt, those changes are not tracked. You cannot rewind them. Checkpointing is local undo for files. Git is your permanent history. Use both. Fix number 2, context overload. Your conversation gets too long, Claude slows down, responses degrade. 3 commands fix this instantly. /compact summarizes the conversation and shrinks it. You can even tell it what to focus on. /compact, keep the test results and the database schema. /clear wipes the slate completely. Fresh context, 0 stale data. And /context shows you exactly what's consuming space. System prompt, MCP tool definitions, conversation history, Claude.md files. Here's the part that catches people off guard. Every MCP server you connect adds tool definitions to your context, even when you're not using them. 10 servers with 5 tools each. That's 50 tool definitions eating tokens on every single message. Run /context and check the MCP tool DFS line. If it's high, remove idle servers or set enable tool search equals auto:5 to defer and use tool definitions. And if context completely overflows, Claude handles it automatically. It falls back to a model with a larger context window. But you don't want to rely on that. It's slower and more expensive. Proactively compact before you hit the wall. Fix number 3, installation and auth errors. The most common one, command not found :Claude. This means Claude's install directory isn't in your path. The fix, add ~local/bin to your path in your shell config. For ZSH, that's .zshrc. For bash, .bashrc. Then restart your terminal or source the file. Authentication issues. 403 forbidden usually means your session expired or your subscription isn't active. Run /login to re-authenticate. If the browser doesn't open, press C to copy the o.auth URL to your clipboard and paste it manually. And watch out for stale API keys. If Anthropic_API_key is set in your environment, it overrides your subscription credentials. Unset it with unset Anthropic_API_key. On Windows, you need Git for Windows installed. Claude Code requires Git bash. If it's installed but not detected, set the Claude Code git bash path in your settings.json to point at your git bash.exe. And for TLS errors behind corporate proxies, set https_proxy and node extra CACRTS to your corporate certificate bundle. The nuclear option? Run/doctor. It checks everything. Installation, auto-update, settings files, MCP server configs, key bindings, context usage warnings, and plugin errors. One command, full diagnosis. Fix number 4, MCP server failures. Your MCP server crashed and Claude can't reach it. First, check your config files. .mcp.json in your project root for project servers. Managed mcp.json for managed servers. Make sure the server command, arguments, and environment variables are correct. Common causes. The server binary moved or got deleted. Environment variables are wrong. A port conflict is blocking startup, or the server process is just stuck. Restart it. If you change the config, Claude picks up the changes on next launch. And remember, fewer servers means less latency and less context overhead. Fix number 5, Slack integration. This one isn't a bug fix. It's a superpower most people don't know exists. You can mention @Claude in any Slack channel and delegate coding tasks directly. Claude detects your coding intent, opens a Claude Code session on the web, and posts progress updates back to your Slack thread. The workflow is beautiful. A bug gets reported in a Slack channel. You type @Claude, investigate, and fix the null pointer in the auth service. Claude spins up a session, clones the repo, finds the bug, writes the fix, and posts a summary with a Create PR button, all without you leaving Slack. Your teammates see the progress. You review the PR and merge. And it's not just for engineers. Product managers can ask Claude to draft documentation. Marketing teams can request copy updates. Data analysts can ask for query modifications. Claude Code in Slack turns every team member into someone who can ship code changes through natural conversation in the tool they already use. One more thing, output formatting. Claude adapts its responses to your audience. Need a technical summary for engineers? Ask for it with code blocks and stack traces. Need an executive summary for your manager? Ask Claude to simplify, bullet points, no jargon, outcomes focused. You control the output style in your prompt. No extra configuration needed. Quick recap. 5 fixes. Checkpointing. Double tap escape to undo any file edit. But remember, it only tracks Claude's file edits, not bash commands. Context overload, /compact, /clear, /context, and reduce MCP overhead. Installation and auth. Fix your path, relogin, check for stale API keys, and run/doctor. MCP servers. Verify configs, restart, and keep servers minimal. Slack integration. @Claude in any channel to delegate coding from conversations. And that's a wrap on this series. We've covered everything from your first PR to the agentic loop, Claude.md, memory, MCP, parallel agents, debugging, prompts, settings, CI/CD, and now troubleshooting. Claude Code is moving fast. New features ship every week. If you want to see real-world builds, head-to-head comparisons, and advanced workflows, the In Action series is coming next. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Now go fix things.